Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic and this is another reaction to The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. It is episode 27, or it is, if you want to name it like that, the second OVA. The first one is still not ready, so no clue, so I will react to that one. And as always, if you want to see it, just go down into my descriptions, follow the links, replace the parentheses dot parts with real dots, and enjoy. Once you've done, feel free to come back here and hear my thoughts about this. So, see you soon. For those that came back, welcome back. And now welcome to a funny little episode of a riceball of doom. That was very interesting. So in the end, if you want to have new enemies, just let Shion cook a little bit and throw it around in the whole wasteland and in the forest, and you will get new enemies or possibly a lot of dead people. So they had some parts in this episode which were like, oh man, so much fan service, right? But I liked the idea that they really played on it by showing the male versions as well, just to show how embarrassing that could be. So it was okay. It was a bit edgy, but okay. The episode started off with Shion and Shuka kind of fighting for Rimuru, so they're stretching him to his limits because they both want to cuddle him all the time. And it seems to be like a friendly game between those two. And I can see that he is thinking about finding an alternative. I really like the idea of copying himself, of creating like clones of himself. And yes, he's a slime, so possibly he could do that, I guess. But I agree with his following thoughts that possibly everyone would have wanted to have one. Although that might have been a very interesting episode to do that. I kind of would have liked them to do it just to show the dangers that are in there, because I guess every copy of him would be like him, right? So who is the original? In case of a slime, you cannot really be sure who the original is anymore, right? So that might have caused problems because they all believed themselves as being the original. All of them believed to do the right thing at the right time, so they may get into trouble there. There are some movies about this idea of people cloning themselves, right? Would have been nice, but well, instead he went with the cushions, with bean bags, and I was a bit surprised that they know spandex there. That's a bit weird, right? I mean, isn't it? I really don't know about that, but isn't it with partially rubber and stuff like that? So it's very modern to create something like that. I was surprised. And for the filling, they wanted something called saraza, the very fine-grained sand that is in the sea in the middle of, or somewhere in the forest. So the monster we met, I liked it, kind of. And yeah, they went there. The reason for the boys to do it as well was, I mean, in the beginning it was like, okay, that's a funny joke, she's really a bad cook. But then, what the heck? Shion cooking is a natural disaster. So, you could see that the bottom melted through, and then even the earth opened up and it was just swallowed whole. So it just, possibly it fell down to the middle of the earth. I don't know, I can only guess. And the rice ball was crying with pain, as we can see here. And was more like a demonic creature than everything else. So you really have to question, what the heck is she doing there? She's so bad at cooking. Or maybe good, I don't know. You should invite some demons, they would possibly be delighted. There was some fun around that, the mix between how everyone reacts to her food, especially the "you're on your own" reactions from the guys. I really like that. It is this, hey, we may be friends, but there are like limits to that. And if it's about Shion's cooking, you are on your own. And then we had the the swim itself. So I mean, there's not really much to discuss in this episode, right? And not really deep content. It's just entertainment. So the swimsuits were funny to hilarious. Especially why ever there was a swimsuit made for Rimuru, which is a school swimsuit. So how did they know about that? Where did they get that? I'm pretty sure he did not mention it, I guess. And in the end, the question was about the big shell living in this sea. What do you do with it now that you've cured it? I mean, there's not much to talk about that fight, right? So it was able to regrow its tentacles, and they were pretty harsh and a problem, but in the end it just acted like that because it ate a part of the rice ball, and I can understand that you go berserk after that. So Rimuru cleaned it up, and it cannot see, so I really thought that he would teach it magic sense so that it can see himself, but they don't. I guess they don't do that, but he said we will have to be here multiple times to get the Sarasa. And seeing that this area is really beautiful, that might make a really good place for relaxation, for people to come and just rest there, have some picnic, go swimming and everything, swim to the middle of the sea. So, and the big shell being kind of a protector of the sea, because I'm pretty sure there are no monsters there, because the shell is way more powerful. You could make that like a park or anything like that. There would be an option, and the shell would have visitors regularly. I think that's the best option here to do. However, it was, as I said, just a very short episode when it is about content, mainly about entertaining, seeing all our friends again. Milime's example, who just came by like that because she was not invited. And yes, she's running around in a swimsuit more neither all the time, so it was fitting. And she had some fun, as always. Whenever you see them do something normal, like going swimming, she's really enjoying it, because she does not seem to know that. It's really strange. However, a good last episode. I liked it. It is this friendly goodbye of this series until the next time. And yeah, I really enjoyed that series in general. It was entertaining. It is very clever in many regards. I mean, the whole idea of a slime absorbing powers and absorbing abilities. Episode 1 especially, this whole idea how he became a slime. That was so great. Out of his wishes while dying, out of his ideas while dying, that created the slime. Was so clever. I really like it. The characters are lovely, they're entertaining. It's sometimes a bit too over the top, but I think that's part of the charm of this series. And it is mainly about having fun and about being good. So it's, although it is a world building series, a town building, nation building, as Rimuru does, and getting new allies, it is not so focused on that. It is mainly about being entertaining, and I really like that. It was a good one, and I look forward to another season. Hopefully there will be, and if there will be, I will be there as well. So that's it for me this time. I enjoyed that a lot. I hope you did as well, and I will see you on the next ride. Until then, my name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.